So I'll start this week's vlog with the local prospect celebrity. We have a little mama fox who lives under our barn. She's been here last year and this year, and she's got 2 kits with her this year. Last year I think she had 5 or 6, but she's there, and she is literally that close to the road, so we're not really comfortable about it. She's really smart and really avoids the road. And even when she crosses the road, she looks both ways. It's pretty crazy. They're a pretty smart animal. But I've set my GoPro up over there. To me, it looks like she's knocked it over. So hopefully we get some footage of her. See what I mean? Look at the traffic. Right beside her. Gets a little spooked, but she'll come right back. So I have so little time to go turkey hunting. Like maybe what? We've had like a couple hours a year. So to think I'm ever gonna shoot a bird is like dreaming. But my main man Mossy, he puts me on a bird every year. It just hasn't come together yet.
Maybe today.
Maybe today. Let's see how this works out. We heard a gobble.
Yeah,
we heard a gobble.
We're on it.
We're on it.
We're on it.
All right, let's see.
Oh, he's coming.
He's coming.
Oh, yeah. He's coming right down the laneway.
He's close. So just wrapping up the night here with Mossy. Thanks, Steve, for getting me out. It's always fun to hang out with you, and you're a hell of a caller. We had one bird tracking in on us, kind of got hung up and then took off. He figured it was just a jake anyways, so I would have shot him anyways, but that would have been all right. And then we just went to another property, and just as we were pulling in the laneway to get up into this farmland, 3 toms ran right in front of the truck, so they were spooked, and that kind of ended our night. But we know the birds are there. We're hopefully get out again next Wednesday night when Steve's off, and give it a go. It's fun, man. I love, Steve calls and they answer, so it's a riot. It's fun. It's a fun hunt, and hopefully it comes together for me. So my buddy Bill Barber and I found this boat last year on the Otter River, and he bet me, well, I dragged it in, and he laughed at me. What are you dragging that piece of garbage in for? And I dragged it to shore, and then I went and picked it up in my truck, and I got it at home. And he said, I'll buy you dinner if you sell that boat. Well, Billy, I got someone coming to get it. Let's see how this works out. You owe me dinner, Billy. I don't eat steak, but I'm having a steak on you, buddy. So it's Friday. I should be fishing. So to start the guiding season this year, great. 2 cancellations. One of my number one clients that I have hurt his back. Mike's out maybe for a couple weeks, but we'll get him out all summer long. He's always great to fish with him and the boys. So that was one cancellation. The other one, weather. It's been brutal. If you can't hear the wind behind me, it's howling. It pissed rain all morning, so it was the right call not to go. And you know, it's unfortunate, but that's how it goes sometimes. And for everyone's enjoyment, including my own, we called it a day. So I'm just kind of poking around today. Birdie and I are actually going to Kingston for an evening tonight, and going on a jail tour tomorrow. So that should be pretty cool. I'll probably shoot some video of that if they let me. But yeah, I'm just poking around. I bought some new Plano boxes to swap out my crappy gear from an old ratty old box and sort out. I get in the habit of replacing these boxes every couple of years. They get rusted out or whatever, and I just start fresh. And anything that I haven't used, I really evaluate whether I'm going to keep it or not. If I'm not going to keep it, it doesn't go into the new box, and that's that. I'm pretty simple when it comes to especially crappie fishing. Like this tube right here, I have nothing to do with Bass Pro Shops, but I like the 2-inch Crappie Max tube jigs from Bass Pro. And it's funny because if I ever go to Bass Pro, that's all I ever buy. I never buy anything else in Bass Pro other than those little tube jigs. And everyone else seems to make the little 1-inch, but they have the 2-inch. So if you're crappie fishing, which you should be right now, upsize to a 2-inch tube, avoid the sunfish, bigger crappies. Off to Kingston, I'm going to jail. So after a great night in Kingston last night, we are at the old Kingston Pen. Gonna do the tour. Birdie's a little nervous for some reason, I don't know. This is where famous pieces of garbage Paul Bernardo and Russell Williams stayed for a little while. But Birdie's gonna, I don't know.
You don't behave yourself, you're staying.
Uh-oh. Better be good.
Yeah.
Really cool tour. If you want to check that out, it's busy, but I'm glad we did it. It's pretty wicked. They won't tell you what rooms anybody were in or what cells they were in, but as you can see by the parking lot, it's a pretty popular tour. But yeah, so if you're expecting to see like where, you know, those really bad dudes were, they won't tell you for privacy reasons, but it's pretty easy to figure out where they were. Yeah, and my general impression is that these pieces of garbage that we house in Canada are treated way too nice, in my opinion. But I guess there's standards that they have to live by. But there it is, the old Kingston Pen. Pretty cool. Check it out. All sums up my Saturday. Why am I being made to do this?
She'll love it.
Oh, Lord. Well, next week will be better, I promise. I'm going fishing. So that's a wrap on this week. I sold the boat. Billy, don't underestimate stuff. This should be a lesson you should learn here. He's going to fix that boat up, and he's going to use it probably for the rest of his life, and he was thrilled to buy it. I was thrilled to sell it to him. So the boat's gone. So that's good. Not a lot of fishing this week. 2 cancellations, that kind of sucks. But next week, out a lot. I got Marcus coming into town. Lots of fishing next weekend. So should be a really good vlog next week. This one was a little light, I know. But it's that time of year that things are just going to start ramping up. And hopefully all good from here on out. So catch you next week.